It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Panthers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Perkins. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Perkins. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They run with Patterson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is Cook with a grab. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Patterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Patterson on the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Blankenship's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Dillon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Perkins. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it in.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Travis Etienne with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by the rookie Travis Etienne. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. From midfield now, Burrow. And Cook has it, left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now it's Burrow. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Touchdown, Panthers. Cordero Patterson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Smith to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Right now.
Latavius Murray, 70 yards. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Burrow on first down. There's the first NFL catch for the first-rounder, Jalen Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New York's offense back out there and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now Perkins rolling to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Once more, Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Etienne making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by the rookie Travis Etienne. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 92 yards on the ground for him so far. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Burrow on play action. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Samuels diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Perkins. That goes out wide to Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pushes him over, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll run with Etienne. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like he's already gotten into the end zone twice.
Throwing is Perkins. They'll roll him out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bryce Perkins taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone. On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Powers through him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bryce Perkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Bulldozes past him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Perkins. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
The final shot before break. Perkins. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1 touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run from the shotgun with Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Dillon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Operating from the gun, Perkins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Perkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Perkins eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Perkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bryce Perkins. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Runs over it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You got him.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let's go.
Oh, that's one to warm the heart. Those old school football players, isn't it?
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Etienne to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Perkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a return. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be